Hi, welcome to week number 4 out of 8 of our circuit and Tabata sessions. This week we're going to do a circuit session and we've got 10 exercises lined up. We'll do 50 seconds of each exercise, 10 seconds rest, and then move on to the next exercise, and then we'll go through them all twice. So the session length will be 20 minutes and we'll do a nice finisher at the end. So the exercises we've got to do today are plank walkout, skaters, shoulder taps, pulsing squats, kick back to knee drive, crab toe taps, not crab toe bites.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No. Jumping squats, dead bugs, lateral lunges, and then diagonal mountain climbers. Okay, so we are going to get a timer ready. I'll put that up anyway. That should be counting down now.
Yeah.
You've got yours ready. So the first time through will be a little bit getting used to the exercises as well. Bit of a warm up as we go through, and then the second time through we're going to go a little bit more fluid. Okay?
Yep.
We ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
So we're doing 10 seconds and we start. And our first one is a plank walkout. We did this week 2 as well. So hopefully you remember this one. We're going to walk all the way down and then walk out. I did that wrong then because I was too far back. Then we're going to walk all the way. If your hamstrings are tight, that's good. Walk all the way down, walk out to a high plank, and then walk back. This time we're trying to keep our legs as straight as possible. So we're just warming up middle, hamstrings and shoulders a little bit. What we can do at the top of this, we'll do it next time round, is a little jump. So we can add a little jump at the top. Walk down and out and then back and then jump at the top. It's in my handwritten notes at the side that you can't read. 10 seconds to get set up for the next one, which is skaters. So it's a lunging motion. I'll stand this way. So we're going to go like a curtsy lunge like last time, but we're going to try and make it a bit more dynamic by jumping. If you want to stick with the curtsy lunge, you can. Otherwise, we're going to jump like a speed skater, side to side. We always do this so that we clash in the middle, don't we? There we go. You can get your arms involved again. You can do a whoosh, whoosh, knock your bottle over. So again, because this is a longer time than the Tabata, if you want to mix it up and do a bit of each, go back to your curtsy lunges for a bit, you can. Next one is shoulder taps. Oh. So it's a high plank. For this one, I would set your feet a little bit wider than you normally do and set your hands a little bit narrower. And all we're doing is touching one shoulder with the opposite hand. Oh, it's tempting to do this, which is actually easier. Slow it down if you want to make it harder, and you're going to try not to rock. So we don't want this, because again, that's easier. We're trying to hold that plank position and not move your hips. Sorry if you can hear me breathing loud. The mic's right next to my face. So nice and slow, controlled. You're trying not to let your bum dip.
50 seconds is quite a long time.
It is a long time. But we're only doing each exercise twice, remember? So, right, pulsing squats. Legs are probably a little bit gone still from the skaters. So we're going to set for a squat. We're going to go about halfway, and then we're just going to pulse here.
Oh, I'm just doing that for
Yeah.
50 seconds.
Yeah. So don't go too low, otherwise your legs are going to be screaming. You're not going to be able to maintain it.
Just lower harder.
Lower's harder. I don't know if quicker's harder or easier, to be honest. None of it's nice, is it? And again, if you need to have a little break and a shake off, then do, because this is pretty burny for this amount of time. I'm already questioning it.
Quick is harder.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're trying not to do this though, so try not to let your chest fall. Try and stay chest nice and tall. Nearly
So
there.
The pulsing should be from the legs, not the waist.
Yeah. Okay, next one is on. I know I just designed this. I think, oh, this will be cool. Then when I have to do it myself. So we're going to go into a three-legged dog in yoga, and then drive your knee through, and put that down. Kick back, drive through. Kick back, drive through. So again, we're trying to maintain a sort of high plank position.
All on the same leg.
No, change legs each time. Sorry. Yeah, because we're only doing this one. So we're trying to get a really long range here. Kick your heel really high and then bring it through really as far as it'll go. So you're trying to think about bringing your knee towards your chest. You'll feel this in your upper abs tomorrow. Good. Next one is crab toe taps. So a little bit weird. We're going to switch to a crabby position. And if you've never done this before, you're going to want to go slowly. So you're trying to maintain balance. You're trying to touch that toe. One side's always going to be better than the other. I don't really know what the knack is to this other than just getting into a rhythm.
So then you're quite good at this one.
Because I've done it before and you haven't.
Have long legs and arms.
I do have long arms. I think I have weirdly long arms, which probably helps. So if you were really going to show off, you'd be trying to get your legs straight.
I guess if you find that hard, you can just sit your bum on the floor.
Yeah. And if you found that easy, you could speed it up next time. Right, sorry about this. Jumping squats.
Sorry, not sorry.
So jumping squats with a pause at the bottom. Jump up, pause at the bottom. So as you jump up, you're sending your arms back. You're powering through your big toe on each side. You wanted a quad smasher today, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'll have to have a little shake. I did legs yesterday as well. It's my sick note.
Yeah.
I've got my arms wrong now. Do there. There we go.
Your time has stopped.
So even with a break, that's hard. Dead bugs is next. Again, we did this last time. This time we're going to put arms in as well. So it's a slow one. Should help to get your breathing and heart rate back down. So you can see as we're both doing this, we're keeping that square position here as the other arm and leg is moving. Jason mentioned last time he lifts his head. So if you do that, it makes it harder. It kind of makes it...
I didn't know if you should or shouldn't.
As long as if you've got really good core control and you can keep your back down,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
That's the main thing, isn't it? Keeping
Yeah.
your back flat into the floor.
But if you feel like your back's coming up, then don't lift your head. Good. Lateral lunges, so back on your feet. And again, we did this last time, but last time we were stepping out alternately, like that.
Yeah.
So this time we're going to keep legs wide and just go side to side. So you're trying to go as low as you can, again without losing that tall chest. So we're not just doing this, we're keeping the chest up and trying to sit back into it a little bit. So this is working your adductors, glutes again. Try, if you can, to keep your toes pointing forward-ish. It's going to be different for different people. Jason's doing something with his arms as well, so if you want to do that.
Good for
keeping over
the diaphragm.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
also keeping your body upright as well. You can get quite out of breath on that.
Okay, you're getting a lift here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, last one this round is diagonal mountain climbers. So we did mountain climbers last week, fast ones. This time it's opposite knee to opposite elbow. So we don't need to go super fast on this. We're doing it for 50 minutes. We're doing it for 50 seconds. So it's a bit of a long time. So go slow. You're trying to touch that knee to that elbow. So there's a bit of buoyancy in your elbows as well. Don't keep them fully locked out. Might need to open the door. Just going to be in a sweat box. So breathe low and slow. Try not to speed your breath up. Makes it harder if you feel like you're panicking. Good. We've got a 60-second rest.
Yay.
And then we go through it again. So have a little drink, crack a window.
Can I get a drink in that time?
So this time round we could try, if you feel like you had most things, you could try going a little quicker or slower, alternately if you were a bit fast on the shoulder taps.
Yes, you can go get a drink in that time.
Yeah, still got 18 seconds.
Oh.
Guess it depends how far away your kitchen is. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 10 seconds.
Somebody's awake now.
Is he? God. Jeez, he's going to plank walk out with a little jump at the top if you want. Okay, so walk your hands down. Try and keep your legs straight this time. Walk them back. I'll jump at the top. So with this move and the jump, we might be preparing for something else in a couple of weeks or a week. Like a little spider.
Here we go.
Oh, hello. Little dirty spider boy. 10 seconds and we are doing skaters. Okay, you ready, Moss?
Go.
So remember, if you want to, like you're skiing, that's what they should be called, is speed skiers or something. Look out, mate. What am I doing? Don't bite me. Don't. I know.
You've just woken up again.
Oh, you're going to lay on Jason's jumper? No. Nearly there. I know. Trying to bite my knee. Good boy. Pulsing squats. Okay. You ready? To your leg burner. So come however far you want to come down, and then we're pulsing. So as with every other squat that we're doing, we're trying to keep knees in the same direction as toes, whether that's facing forwards or slightly out. That's fine. We're just trying to not make them fall in like this. You know, pull the outside of your leg if you do that. So if you feel like they are coming in, just try to push them out with your brain.
Make sure that movement is coming from your legs, not your chest. If that makes sense.
You should be able to feel it here, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'll feel it most in your quads, probably. In here.
5 seconds.
Good. Kick back to knee drive. Is that on?
Turn the radio on.
It's so sweaty. So remember, alternate legs each time. So we kick up and then through. Kick up and then through. So with this, you're just trying to think about getting as long as you can here, pushing your chest back, and then pulling your knee as far as it'll go at the top, at the bottom rather. So elements of this are actually quite a nice stretch as well. Oh, my t-shirt's coming right up. Crab toe tap. It's all about balance. Give yourself a few seconds to get into it. Remember, the option is here if you feel a bit wobbly, or if you're falling over. If you feel a bit wobbly, that's okay.
Fingers pointing forwards.
Yeah.
Rather than backwards. That's better.
So it's called a crab. You remember you used to do this at school?
Yeah, all the time.
Did you not do handstands on the field with your friends? With yourself?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
Okay, jumping squats.
I can find myself in the room cover.
Oh. Pause at the bottom, remember? And you're pushing through your big toe. Landing with your knees bent, chest tall. Send your arms back for propulsion. Have a breather again. And again, we're trying to send knees in the same direction as toes at the bottom of that movement. Okay? Nearly there. On your back for dead bug. Whew. It's almost like a rest. So right arm goes back, left leg goes out, and we're trying to tap the heel to the floor. So you're flexing through your foot at the bottom and really stretching that leg out. You're sending your arm back as far as it'll go. And again, we're trying to avoid this, because that's easier, yeah. So the arm and the leg that aren't moving are staying perfectly still. Knee on top of hip, wrist on top of shoulder. I really wish I'd turn the radiator off. Good. Lateral lunges. It's a good challenge actually between the movements. See if you can get up off the floor without putting your hands on the floor. So we're lunging from side to side, trying to go as low as you can without your chest collapsing. If you want to add the arms to try and keep your chest open, you can. If you feel super flexible and you can do like a Cossack with your heel down, go for it, but I want you to be able to push up out of the bottom of that. If you get to here and you're stuck, there's no point doing it. Okay, we'll try a little lower. My knees are cracking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You like that? Diagonal mountain climbers is our last one. Second to last one. So right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow, and repeat. So again, in any plank position, you got to spread your fingers, push your hands into the floor like crazy. You don't want to be dipping your shoulders like this because then your lower back's going to go. So you're trying to make your upper back into like a dome. And you're trying to get that knee to touch that elbow. It might not get there. It doesn't just depend on strength, it's on a bit of hip mobility as well. So you're aiming for it. I could say we're nearly there, but I genuinely don't know. Oh, we are. Well done.
Nice.
That was the last one.
Good job.
I've somehow added that up wrong. Don't listen to that. That was right. Oh no, we're fine. So our finisher. This is a bit of a quad smashy session.
20 minutes went quick.
And it's a bit of a leggy session, isn't it? So to continue with that, we're going to do a wall sit. 60 seconds is our minimum target. If you've never done these before, you might not get 60 seconds. That's fine. But we're aiming for, holding this position for as long as possible.
So 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees.
We want toes forward, knee on top of ankle, and we want the back pushed into the floor, into the wall even. What we don't want is for you to be here, because that's pretty easy. Still a challenge, but you're cheating. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and you're going to hold that for as long as you can. I'm not going to do that anymore because it's harder than it looks. I sometimes find that talking or doing this helps it go a bit faster. Have you got a timer?
I've got your timer, yeah.
So I'm going to try for 60. I suspect you're going to try for longer than that. We'll see.
See what happens.
Okay, you ready?
No. Right, so I'll start and we'll go on 5 seconds on here.
Okay.
So, in position, ready, exercise, begin.
So you really do have to breathe low and slow on this one. Try and relax.
Oh, this mirror's slippy as well.
Oh, no.
You know.
Just saying.
Just getting my excuses in early.
I don't know if I'm going to last a minute the way my legs feel right now.
Some Velcro going on here instead.
So this is a really good isometric for your quads. It does start to hurt fit pretty quickly. The book clock's gone black. I can't
We
see.
like isometric exercises, don't we?
Yeah, so isometric exercises don't damage your muscles. They don't tear your muscles in the same way that sort of moving exercises do. Concentric movements like squats where you're lowering up and down, that where you're coming up, especially where you're pushing up, that gives you little bits of muscle damage, which is what builds your muscles. Isometrics don't shred your fibres in the same way.
That's a minute. That's a minute.
I'm done. My legs are wrecked.
I can do a minute now.
So yeah, isometrics don't take as much recovery. So you will feel it in the moment and it feels really hard while you're doing it. You'll get the shake. You can see we were both shaking. You might not be able to see, but Jason's shaking. That's good. That means things are working. He's having to fight mentally against stopping. But yeah, isometrics, the next day, don't beat you up quite the same as like a load of heavy squats would, for example. Also really good for, I think, mental fortitude and strength.
Oh, now you're making it sound like I'm going to give in. Oh.
These are they're also called ski sits. So if you're a skier, this is a really good exercise for you to build your legs up nice and strong. We're nearly on 2 minutes. in a few seconds.
Yeah, that'll do. Oh.
So a 2-minute wall sit is pretty hardcore, to be honest. Jason wanted to smash his quads up today, so I think
Yep.
you're doing a session after this.
Yeah, we'll do some more after this.
Look at the pattern on the. Don't know if you can see. There's a load of condensation. Cool. Well done. It's a good sweaty one
session,
today.
that went quickly.
Yeah.
See how you find that. If that was a little bit much of a jump from the last circuit session we did, it's okay to go back to the previous one and do that for maybe a week or two and then come back to this one. You know, it's about you and your progression as well, or just keep doing this one for another couple of weeks. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Challenging,
Good.
but doable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you.